Making decisions is an integral part of our lives. Some may be simple, some more complex. An internet estimate reports that an adult makes about 35,000 conscious decisions every day. Interestingly, according to researchers at Cornell University, we make 226.7 decisions on food alone. Hello and welcome back. You are watching episode 2, Choices Make Us or Break Us, in our series on building grit by The Catalysts. If you like our work and want to motivate us to make more of these videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ask to be notified for fresh updates. Share your experience with us in the comments section, and do also let us know if you would like us to address any specific topics. Now, if you are like most people, you will agree that often we indulge in self-sabotage with lines like, "Not now, I will do it tomorrow," or "I will have only one, it won't do any harm." I'm sure this sounds familiar. We usually think these little choices in life don't make a big difference. But here's the thing. In reality, it is these little choices that decide who we become and how far we will go in life. Many of us only focus on the big decisions in life: education, settling down, house, employment, savings, etc. Sure, these decisions count. But think about it. Every choice we make is like a fork in the road. One progressive, leading towards a brighter future, and the other holding us back, systematically destroying us. Now, since the big choices outline the course of our lives, sometimes we trick ourselves into believing that small choices are inconsequential. Now, here's a perspective. Each choice sets a pattern, and when we repeatedly make similar poor choices, it becomes our preferred natural response. Failure is nothing but a few poor choices consistently repeated day after day. Now, this excludes no one. All of us at some point in time are guilty of self-indulgence. Now, you may wonder, why would one's preferred natural response be poor choices when this behavior is clearly not helpful? It is that momentary thrill that we find difficult to overcome. Consider this. Having a chocolate once in a while will certainly not ruin your overall effort to lose weight. However, consistently feeding that momentary thrill of self-indulgence will jeopardize all efforts to lose weight. Don't you think? Now, after feeding our self-indulgent selves, something very interesting and dangerous happens. We now begin to rationalize and justify our behavior, and this becomes a pattern. So when we come to that hypothetical fork in the road, we must ask ourselves this pertinent question. Is this choice helping me to move forward, leading to growth and development, or is it keeping me captive? Dr. Julie Gerner, a clinical psychologist and executive performance coach, gives us a simple tool to consider. She uses 2 criteria, reversibility and stakes, and I find this quite useful. She says, if the decisions or choices are reversible and the stakes are relatively low, move swiftly. If the decisions or choices are not easily reversible and the stakes are relatively high, examine each choice very carefully to achieve a higher bar of certainty. While speed in decision making is necessary, what is most important is making the right decision, because ultimately, let's not forget, our choices make us or break us. Here's another thought. Being trapped in indecision is just like a rabbit caught in the headlights. Our fears lead us to maintaining the status quo, preventing us from growing. Now, I'm sure you are aware of Maslow's needs hierarchy, right? After our physiological needs are met, safety and security needs are next in line. Now, the need for safety and security can definitely prevent one from venturing out into a new unknown reality outside familiar territory. Therefore, with every choice we make, we either move forward, backward, or remain stagnant. It all boils down to pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and making the right choices. What are you afraid of? Course correction can be made at any time. And remember, we don't need to take massive strides. Start with baby steps. Now, it is easy to view ourselves as victims of our circumstances with no way out. However, if we operate with the mindset of a superachiever, we begin to believe that we are free. We have the power of personal choice. Often the victim mindset believes that we are forced to do things. But when we operate with the mindset of a superachiever, we simply know we don't have to do anything that we choose not to do. You can choose how you feel and respond to every situation and every choice. You can carefully create a life built upon a series of choices you choose to make. This control will enhance your ambitions and drive you to achieve whatever you choose to. When you reach this stage, you will feel so much more happier, fulfilled, and satisfied. You now operate with the knowledge that you can control your outcomes. You can be anyone you choose to be, do anything you choose to do, and have anything you choose to have. Now, let's put all of this into action. Ask yourself and note your responses. What is the outcome I am looking for, and what am I prepared to do to achieve it? Next, list the things you feel forced to do on a daily basis. Which of these do you choose to do? Which areas of my life are being limited by self-sabotage? What are the consequences of postponing this decision? And last of all, what is my next step? I hope you have found this episode on choices make us or break us useful and are now in a position to make better choices. Put in the work, make the effort, and see the difference. See you same time, same place for our next episode, Willpower, the muscle often ignored. Stay blessed always, and remember, we would love to hear from you in the comments section.